welcome everyone to the Sun Bowl, home field for the Utep Miners. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Utep Miners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Miners will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas State's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get it started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling.
Merry Christmas,
catch.
buddy.
You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. They try to pop a run on the draw. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of bounce, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball off.
He'll try to field the button, see if he can give his offense better field position. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Utep's offense has its first opportunity of the day. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got him in the flat. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Miners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play. Just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there. And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Miners.
This guy guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking downfield, it's Patterson. Finds his big tight end. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Run the gun, wants to pass. Bears the pressure. He'll heave it deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Here's the return. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Holding. Receiving team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Trying play action. A strike downfield. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some...
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Davis. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Need to do a better job as a defender tackling the catch. On the curl route, he had a chance to break on the ball, get the receiver down, couldn't do it, and as a result, they give up an explosive play.
The Miners have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Picks up the first down. Open field on the right. Touchdown, Utep. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish that thing off in style with a 49-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He's got an open man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Bobcats want to move quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They'll move the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. On the move at the 30. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And the Bobcats are marching down the field.
That's a first down for the offense.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Going for 6. Touchdown, Texas State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Air Force is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Colorado Springs, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 13 to Ole Miss. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. This offense has it with really good field position.
Here we go.
Dropping back, it's Patterson. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. They'll go to the air. Sets up the screen. And out out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
On the screen.
The Bobcats with the 1st and 10.
Good enough for a first down.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires on the move. He's got him wide open. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Got a man. It's Davis. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I love how the wide receiver just wasn't lazy on this play, because he could have cut that route short, but he knew he had to extend the route to make sure he got that 1st down and help keep this drive alive.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Utep! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Bobcats in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Now they'll run the draw. Breaks the tackle. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Bobcats will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
And the Miners come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. They don't mind being aggressive from deep in their own end, and it paid off there as they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Back to pass, it's Patterson. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Gossett. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Bobcats want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lewis. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Field goal is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Oh, what vision. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. Utep has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI.
Pass interference. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Back to throw, it's Patterson. Finds his man, it's Acker. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got him downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Bobcats want to pick up the tempo. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Here we go, set. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Back open in the middle. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. They just keep firing. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lewis. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a 1st half.
The RPO, it's complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The run from the shotgun. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on 1st down, stopping the run. Here we go on 2nd. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Makes the grab. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. What a disappointment. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And
these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like El Paso. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at one of the most picturesque settings in the game, Sun Bowl Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We're just about ready to start the second half.
Set to advance on the football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Utep has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Got a man. It's Davis. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Firing to the right, complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bridges. That's a 20. He's got space. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Miners didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Smashes ahead.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to
Merry
try to put
Christmas,
this game
man.
on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miners.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
Yeah, the running game is pretty sick on this team.
What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Washington State is getting dominated today, and friends, the folks in Pullman deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 21 to Washington. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Bobcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes to the left. And he'll take it in.
Holy cow. That tight end's pretty quick.
And QBs love their big tight ends, especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Utep has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They'll run it from the gun. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll slide and avoid the big hit.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good to see.
Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And the Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
To the ground with the back. Got enough. Going airborne. Touchdown, Utep. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. The Bobcats line up to punt it away. Now on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Utep has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bridges. Spins away from the defense. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Utep! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's
Yeah,
so good.
they just couldn't tackle the
guy
monster.
Every single week, you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when he gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Quick completion on the out. He's brought down quickly.
Yeah, I know.
Still a bit
I know
short of the first down.
His whole style is like him.
Grab near the marker. It's Acker.
Pretty cool. That's why I stuck with him. Kind of reminded me of him.
Plenty for the first down. And the Bobcats moving quickly to the line.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
They're working that left side. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And that incomplete pass caused by the
secondary plays a little bit of defense. They don't like to do that, it seems.
They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Caught near the sticks. It's Acker. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a first down for the offense.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver going in motion. Defense showing blitz here. Looking for a man. It's Patterson. Complete to the left. And they will score. Touchdown, Bobcats. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for room, it's Bridges. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and you can tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. This is one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but keyword being after the catch.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. To the air, it's Patterson. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Slings it downfield. Caught over the middle, it's Lewis. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Bobcats are in the hurry-up. Corner's going to give them room. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Bobcats are on the move.
And first down for the offense.
Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't...
There he goes. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good effort.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a winner in the battle of the Willamette Valley between Oregon and Oregon State. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. The Miners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Davis. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it on the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Handoff from the gun. Inside the 40. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Off the play fake. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical 3rd down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north. Doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Snagged out in the air. They found a way to get in the rug, but he has stopped short, and it'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Dropping back, it's Patterson. Got it in the middle, it's Acker. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Bobcats headed quickly to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got the back over the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you've got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Turning it on. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's
Tillman with the pick.
With a turnover. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Crosses the 10. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Yeah, that was a little tougher than I was expecting, but nevertheless, we moved to 3-0.
Quarterback's just going to take a knee. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Oh my gosh. We get to take on the #1 team in the nation for a third straight year.